I always tell this true incident that took place in Russia during the communist regime. 7 pastors were arrested and they were mercilessly tortured for a long time. And those 7 pastors never blinked an eye, even though they were badly beaten until their whole body was blue and black. And those pastors remained firm and strong, each one of them encouraging one another. None of them denied the Lord. So finally, the captain decided to either break their resolution or kill them. So they were stripped naked and they were made to march from their camp out in the cold, in the coldest part of Siberia. You know, Siberia is the coldest place on this world. And this was in the winter. So they were all marching naked. And they came to a pond. And the 7 pastors were commanded to go waist deep into the icy cold pond. And this captain also had 7 pairs of very warm clothing put directly in front of the pastors on the land. And then he had a fire made for them and 7 bottles of vodka and cigars for them. And he sat on a very nice comfortable chair, smoking his cigar, drinking his vodka, very warmly clothed with this thick Russian fur. And these pastors, every one of them stood in the water. And do you know, I'm sure you know, that when you are standing in cold water, your blood will begin to freeze up. You know, I'm sure you know that, right? So these pastors are all standing there and they begin to feel their blood drying up little by little. And every now and then, the captain will shout at the pastors, "Any one of you want to deny the Lord Jesus? Why are you so foolish? Deny Him. Come out, put on these clothes, have a vodka, have a cigar, and keep yourselves warm." None of the pastors batted an eye, but he would just throw this invitation every few minutes. After about half an hour, he began to see that the pastors were turning blue. They were going to die now. At this moment, something supernatural took place. This captain, this communist atheist captain, saw with his own naked eyes 7 angels come down from heaven, and they stood directly above each pastor. And the 7 angels had crowns in their hands for each pastor. And this captain was dumbfounded, looking at all this, and was wondering what in the world is all this. And the angels just stood calmly, perfectly quiet above each pastor, and they were waiting for a signal from God when to put the crown on their heads. And just as each pastor would fall down dead, these angels would put the crown on their heads. So the synchronization was, as soon as they were about to die, the angel would put the crown. So the first pastor died, the second pastor died, the third pastor died, the fourth pastor died, the fifth pastor died, the sixth pastor died. And the captain was shocked to see all this, but something stranger was happening to the 7th pastor. He looked at the angel was going up and coming down, going up and coming down. So this captain was wondering, what's wrong with this 7th angel? Where all the other 6 angels were very disciplined, why is this 7th angel playing games, going up, coming down, going up, coming down? He didn't know what was happening, and the reason was because Each time the angel went up, that was the time the pastor was thinking in his heart, shall I deny Christ? So when he entertained that thought, the angel would go up. Because he was going to deny. If he's going to deny, you don't get the crown. But each time when the pastor says, no, I will not deny, the angel would come down. So the yo-yo of the angel was a reflection of the heart attitude of the pastor. It went on for several times, up and down, up and down, up and down. Finally, the pastor said, I deny Jesus Christ. I don't want Jesus. I don't believe in him anymore. I believe in Marxism. I believe in communism. And he came running out of the water and he put on the warm clothes. He took a cigar and he began to drink vodka. This captain stood there, shocked and wondering what was all happening. And something happened inside him. He removed his clothes and he said, I believe that Jesus is the Lord and Christ. So he ran right to the very spot where the seventh pastor stood, and he lifted up his hands and he said, I believe that Jesus is the Lord. And the angel put the crown in his head and the captain died. You know what this shows? Matthew 24:13. He that endures till the end, only he shall be saved. You must endure till the end, till the last breath that you have. You keep your faith. Fight the good fight of faith. Keep the faith until your last breath.